All right, guys, we got some breaking and very interesting news. I guess I'm a little bit late to it. It was posted 10 hours ago, but Klaus Schwab, World Economic Forum chairman and board member, announced his resignation on Monday. Schwab founded WEF almost 55 years ago, a globalist organization that preached you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Good riddance to Schwab. And his WEF, he and WEF are both pure evil, 100%. Now, I was watching another podcast. There's another YouTuber out there named Josh on Topics, and I came across one of his videos today, so go check out his videos. Give him a like, give him a subscription rather. He does great work. And he said he heard a very interesting question be asked of him, which was, okay, who's next? Who's the next person in line? Now, when I first heard this news, I thought, hey, I bet Chrystia Freeland is going to try to take on this opportunity. She'd be perfect for it. And that's not a compliment, by the way. But he was asked a question. You know, there's a kind of a conspiracy, I guess you can call it, going around that maybe the reason Mark Carney performed so badly in the debates, which he did, he's purposely tanking his campaign so that he can lose this election and go be the head of the WEF. Now, I thought about this for the last couple hours, and I thought to myself, well, he's probably not going to tank the election. He's just not a strong debater. That debate performance was always going to happen. But to say that it's his backup plan if he does lose, I think that's totally legitimate. The WEF loves him. He loves them. He's been there many times, at many conferences, done many speeches there. Maybe he does become the next leader, if you even want to call it that. That's very interesting, isn't it? If Mark Carney loses, I mean, surely he won't want to stay in Canada. Why would he? What's here for him? He hasn't lived here for a very long time. He can go live anywhere. He's rich. Probably just go back to Brookfield, which means he'd probably move to the United States, knowing him. He wants to give our country away. Well, if we don't let him, yeah, he's probably going to leave. Why would he stay here? Just to be cold? And pretend that he likes hockey so much? I mean, just go back to Brookfield. It's probably what he's going to do. Unless he joins this scumbag globalist organization who should be taken much more seriously by a lot of people who don't think this organization is a big deal or a threat of any kind, even though they've literally said that they've infiltrated our cabinet. Liberal cabinet. So, I got to ask the question. Is Carney going to be the next WEF leader? The election's coming up soon. They don't have to pick anyone in the next week. They can wait. Now, if Mark Carney does win, does Chrystia Freeland abandon her, cabinet position? And does she, I don't think she has a cabinet position yet, but in the new government, if they form, but, if she is removed from that, does she abandon her job, resign as an MP, and go try to be the leader of the WEF? Wouldn't that be scary? Mark Carney, Prime Minister of Canada, Chrystia Freeland, leader of the WEF. Can you imagine that? That is not a world I would like to live in, but then again, I don't want Mark Carney being ahead of either. I don't want Mark Carney to be the leader of the WEF. I don't want that organization to even exist. All they're going to do is influence politicians, try to get them to do what they want, and clearly they've influenced the Liberal Party of Canada to do exactly that. And there's even a lot of conservatives or former conservatives like Maxime Bernier who used to be involved with the WEF until they realized what was going on and decided to leave. And I'm really glad they did, because that is an evil, evil organization that wants nothing for us and everything for themselves. Socialism for the rich, that's what they want. And the rich already own the top 3% of people own roughly 90% of wealth and assets. 97%. And 97% of us are stuck with 3%. We're splitting the scraps, and they're not even happy with that. They want it all. They want everything. They want to own our homes. They want us to be completely dependent on the government. And that way they have complete control. Just like China. And we're supposed to believe that Mark Carney's he's going to defend us from big bad Donald Trump and protect us from, Chinese, because they've also put tariffs on us as well, right? So, they're clearly a threat too. But let's be honest, if Mark Carney wins, we're going to be in big trouble. And if he tries to infiltrate our government in another way by controlling the WEF, we're also in big trouble. However, I do strongly believe that Pierre Poilievre would not have anything to do with that organization. Thankfully, I really hope he keeps his promise on that if he wins, which he needs to. And again, just another reminder, I'm going to be live streaming live on the 28th, so come join me. Also, if you haven't voted yet, get out there and vote. Go vote on election day, whenever your preference is, but just make sure you get out there and vote, because we need all the votes for Pierre that we can get, especially young men, blue-collar tradesmen. We need you this time. Usually you stay home, but we need you. So get out there and vote. Please don't forget to leave your comments and like and subscribe, as it really helps grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new video.